You want to know why you're still broke? It's not because you don't earn enough. I'm going to show you today that sometimes it's because you are doing the opposite of what you already know and already practice. Do you want to know the truth? You have the solution right in front of you every day, but when it comes to your financial life, you simply freeze. Let me ask you a question that's going to hurt. How many hours have you already wasted in your life feeling guilt about having debt? 50 hours? 500 hours? Are you just going to sit there licking your own wounds? Look at this data. 73% of Americans are drowning in debt. Average debt of over $100,000 per family. And here's the worst part. Most of these people know how to solve complex problems at their jobs, but completely freeze when the problem is their own financial life. If you got here and don't know me, I'm Danilo Limitless. My mission is to decode the mental algorithm of billionaires so you can master your life. And today I'm going to show you a real example of someone who did this. Someone who saved lives every day but was dying financially. In 2022, I was mentoring a nurse named Lucia, 28 years old, single, making $75,000 per year. A brilliant professional who saved lives every day at the hospital. But she called me crying, Danilo, I work 12 hours a day saving lives, but I can't save my own financial life. I own $95,000. I think about giving up on everything. I grabbed her papers. 35,000 credit card debt, 25,000 student loan, 40,000 BMW car financing. And I asked her a question that changed everything. Lucia, when a bleeding patient arrives at the ER, what's the first thing you do? She stopped crying. Depends on the severity. No. What's the first thing with severe bleeding? Tourniquet. We stop the bleeding. And then stabilization. We let the body recover. And then, only then, we work on a full recovery, sometimes with a physical therapy, medication. I look her in the eyes. Lucia, you are dying from financial hemorrhaging. And instead of applying the protocol you use every day to save lives, you are trying to do physical therapy while you're still bleeding. She went silent. You are going to apply your financial life exactly you would do with a patient in severe hemorrhage. Tourniquet, stabilization, recovery. The tier system. Step 1, tourniquet, stop the financial bleeding. Lucia, I said, when you put on a tourniquet, it hurts. The patient doesn't like it, but if you don't do it, they die. Your financial life is dying right now. She was committing 95% of everything she earned. It was impossible to get out of that without stopping it first. You are living like someone making $120,000 a year on a $75,000 salary. We are going to cut the bleeding. In 30 days, she applied the financial tourniquet. Apartment from 2,800 to 1,400. Move to a more distant area. Car. So the 40,000 BMW bought a used Honda for 50,000. And I asked her, do you do good networking at the gym? She said, no, I work out at dawn. And I say, so why you pay all that for an expensive gym? Lifestyle, cut Netflix, expensive gym, dinners out. Total saved more than 2,000 month. Did it hurt? Yes. But you know what hurts more? Dying financially at 28 years old. The brutal reality is that 68% of Americans prefer to maintain their standard of living and continue in debt rather than downsize temporarily. It is like a patient refuses the tourniquet because it's going to hurt while bleeding to death. And you know why people don't do this? Because you are worried about what your neighbor will think of you. What your father, your mother, your friends will think of you when you reduce your standard of living. You are going to lose friends. You are going to stop going to nice place. You are going to stop doing a bunch of things. But you are going to live. That's what matters. Your life is what matters. Does it matter what others are thinking? Fuck everyone else. That's why people don't apply the tourniquet. They are worried about others' judgment while they are dying financially. What do you choose? Impressing others or saving your life? You are not to change your life with a slave's mentality. You are going to change it with a surgeon's mentality. If you accept the surgery, subscribe to the channel. What comes next will show you exactly how Lucia got out of this. Step 2. Stabilization. Financial rest. After you stop bleeding, what do you do with a patient? You don't make them run a marathon the next day, right? Lucia, I said, now you are going into financial rest for 90 days. No purchase that aren't food, fuel, or basic bills. Zero entertainment, zero impulse purchase. But Danilo, that's too radical. Lucia, heart surgery is radical. But when you are dying, you accept the surgery, or do you want to die pretty? In those 90 days of stabilization, she managed to save an extra 4,000. First time in 5 years, she saw money sitting in her account without bleeding immediately. Her financial body was healing. Step number 3, recovery, income, multiplication. Now after stop the bleeding and stabilizing, you can work on complete recovery. Lucia used her medical skills to create a second income source. She started working as a home patient caregiver on weekends. 400 per day, extra 3,000 a month. In 14 months, paid off the 35,000 credit card debt, her most aggressive debt. Had 10,000 saved, was breathing financially for the first time in years. Last week, Lucia sent me a message. Danilo, I just bought my first rental property. 300,000. The rent pays the mortgage and I still have 400 left over. From 9,500 financial hemorrhaging to real estate investor in 24 months. Using the same protocol she already applied every day at the hospital. You already know how to solve complex problems. You do it at work, with your kids, with your wealth. But when it's your financial life, you panic and forgot everything you already know. You have two choices today. Choice 1, keep trying to physical therapy while still bleeding, trying to get organized, make spreadsheets, read one more finance book while your account keeps draining. Choice 2, apply the tier system you already know from your own field. Tourniquet, stop, stabilization, rest, recover, rebuild. The difference between this choice is a knowledge. It is courage. Courage to apply the tourniquet even when it hurts. Courage to enter financial rest even when it's boring. Courage to do the full recovery even when it takes time. The question is, will you have the courage to treat your financial life with the same seriousness you treat a patient in severe hemorrhage? Because if you apply the tier system, tourniquet, stabilization, recover in the next 9 days, in 12 months your financial life will be unrecognizable. But if you do nothing, in 12 months you will be exactly where you are today. Just 12 months older, 12 months more in debt, 12 months more frustrated. The choice is yours, but don't say you didn't know what to do.